Alright, there are 4 legendary ships. They're in the 4 corners of the map in Assassin's Creed. I have put them in here in the order of difficulty, at least in my humble opinion. The first one that I decided to tackle, I met them all first, you know, tried them all out, and I went in the order I did for a reason. It was the HMS Prince. He is kind of a runner, and the reason there's a cut in the video is because he went out of my range and I had to wait for him to come back. If you don't maneuver correctly, he will just go back and forth. He'll try to, you know, run at you and then turn around and run away, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. It makes it a long process. So obviously you shouldn't kick your fire barrels off the back of your ship when you're getting fired at with mortars, but while you're battling these ships, make sure that you use cover. They will really chew you up way more than any of the regular ones will. This one's pretty straightforward. You know, besides the running back and forth, he really wasn't that hard. Always aim your cannons appropriately, you know. Don't fire up at the mast. Keep it down there so that you get the weak points. If you didn't realize it, you can hold the Y button down instead of just individual Y, and it goes a lot faster. When I first started playing, I did it individually, and I was like, wow, that was really stupid. With all these ships, you should really keep yourself moving. Don't stop unless you're just trying to do a quick turn. They take away your travel speed too while you're in the battles, so it's a tactic that I use in the open world that I wasn't able to use here. So this preemptive shot of mine was a futile effort. So these two, you want to obviously not drive right down the middle there, okay? I tried to get around to the left side of the white one, but these ships are really fast, and without your travel speed, you know, it's near impossible. I got around that side in one of my other attempts, and it did pretty well. Now, since I did get stuck in the middle, I turned really fast and came up behind them, because if I would have kept going the same direction as they would have ripped me to shreds. So once you get away from them a little bit, they'll do the same maneuver every time. They're going to turn right next to each other. So, you know, aim a mortar right for the middle. Get them both every turn. Both of these ships are really fast, and they will both ram you. The white one seemed to be a little more aggressive to me. I think it might actually be a little buggy, because in one of my other attempts, it straight fell on me, the whole thing. It got hit by a big wave and was just like smack and splattered me, and I died. So I just concentrated as much on the one that was close to me as I could, because mortars don't do as much damage as I think they should. Use your heavy shot when you can. Brace whenever they shoot, obviously, and you'll get through it.
Here it comes! Send it up! Fire! Raise!
See how they like stop on a dime? And they get speed really fast, you know, don't get close. Don't get that close. I don't know how, for some reason, I got the ram on that one. Chain shot's pretty useless against these guys, but, you know, if they were in my line of sight for that, I went ahead and used it. Another mortar at the pass.
Ready to fire! Fire!
course, when you're using mortars, you need to make sure you put them where the ship's going to be when the mortar gets there. And since these guys are fast, you know. Here he goes again, trying to ram me. I got his ass. Now, I'm pretty sure the other ship sank him. But I'll take it. Now, it seemed to me, and I could be wrong, again, like I said, this one was a little weird, but when you start getting the better of them, they really get aggressive, and this one in particular will start firing everywhere and going apeshit when it starts to get to low health. It took me several attempts to do all of these. I think the Prince one I got done in one try, but the other ones all took me several attempts. So that's why I'm doing these videos, just to, you know, let people see how I worked it out. Alright, Impoluto is a bad mamma jamma, okay? Like, ugh. He was the first one that I encountered, and he hammered the shit out of me. You should always use your fire barrels with these guys, especially this one, because he'll try to ram you. And if he does ram you, it's going to do some major damage. So my strategy with any ship that I was going after, but especially these, was to fire as quickly in succession as I could. These guys maneuver a lot though, to where, you know, you can't just hammer on them non-stop. They're gonna get out of your range pretty quick. So it's all about getting yourself turned around. Now he's gonna chase after you, so again, you know, dropping those fire barrels. I really didn't use them much in the regular gameplay, but I did a lot with the legendary ships. Ooh.
Ready to fire, sir!
Now the weather is dynamic, at least it was for me. I don't know if it's the same on the previous generation. So it's not always storming. It wasn't always the same weather during the different attempts. And the weather does make a difference. What doesn't seem to make much of a difference, however, is the speed of your sailing, is, you know, in relation to the wind direction. At least not them. They seem to be able to, you know. Look at that. Look how fast. Oh God. And he's got guns in the front. So you definitely don't want to be in front of the son of a bitch. Now when he hits you with cannon fire, he's got 4 volleys, and it's not pretty. Definitely duck, definitely duck. I don't duck that much in regular gameplay battles with ships, but in this stuff, in these, it's essential. Look how fast it sank. Oh, La Dama Negra. Now, She gave me some serious problems for a while. But if you pay attention to her mortar volleys, see, it's easy to outmaneuver them. You don't get any warning as to where they're going to land, really. And there's a lot of them. You see, I stopped there. This is the one battle where I stopped the ship so that I would not get hit. Her mortars are horrible. I wish mine were so effective. And she can fire them very close. That was a opportunity missed, so I thought, but the Dama Negra, whose name means the black lady, has one weakness, and that's her ass, which I'm just like, it's so offensive, but it's still funny, whatever. So yeah, you pretty much, you have to shoot her in the ass end, nothing else does anything. You can hit her with mortars, you have to hit her in the back. Nothing does anything else. Like, that fire barrel, I'm not sure if that actually did any damage. Let's see, I think that was just from my heavy shot. I will admit that this one is kind of sloppy, but I went through it with this one quite a few times, and, you know, I was kind of over it. I just wanted to beat the bitch. Die, ship, die. So watch the mortars here, because this will help you. See how they're kind of in a V formation? If you stay right up behind her like this to catch up, you can pretty much drive straight down the middle. Of course, that did absolutely nothing, but might as well, you know. Now, in this battle, another ship showed up. That was the only time that happened to me with all the legendary ships. I don't know what the deal was with that one. He mostly stayed out of the way, though. She did not like getting rammed in the ass. It was kind of hard, though, catching up to her. Now, this is where it gets hairy. I don't know what happened. She turned one way and I turned the other way, I think, and I got really scared. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. See, now, I think I would have had her there if, like, half of my broadside hadn't hit that other ship. And then I got just in a torrent of mortar fire that never ended, because, like I said, the lower their health gets, the more aggressive they seem to fire at you. Those are from the other ship, I believe, unless they were glitched out and just didn't work. No, they're from the other ship. See them? I was getting it from both sides, and I really thought I was going to lose it here. Pucker factor 2000. So in addition to the achievement, you also unlock the ability to charge, which is pretty cool. The problem is this happens at the end of the game after you've already upgraded everything, and as you can see from this clip, a man of war just doesn't stand much chance to someone who's got, you know, 100% upgraded Jackdaw. And here's the charge. It is kind of nice, though, to be able to just hit them, get yourself sideways, hit them with the broadside, and sink them. You can sink a frigate with 2 shots. So there you have it. Hope it helped you. Bye.